Name greeting between single quotes is not defined because the greeting in the line 3 did not get created. Let's remove this for now, and I just want to print name. Okay, now we want to create an app that asks the user for their name. We will cover a function called import. We can just type import, okay, and it takes a string, which is the question you want to ask the user. It then returns the value the user will write and then stores it in the variable name. Now that's some powerful thing, because now you can just create cool programs. Okay, so the variable name, for example, I could just go over here. Now when I run the program, it's gonna ask me in the console what's my name, and whatever name I write over here, it's gonna just print it into the next line, as you can see over here. Now how this helps us to create our program, which creates the user as soon as they enter their name, is now we can make this, uncomment this line and have it back. Okay, now we can put our code back as it was, which is greeting plus name. Now when we run the program, it's gonna ask us what's your name. If I put my name, whatever name you want, okay, it's gonna say good morning and then the name you just provided. So let's close with this and let's try to create another cool program. It takes two numbers from the users, okay, and then it adds them together and then returns the total. So let's see how this works. So we will create one variable, call it number1, which will be an input, and then we will have another variable called number2. We will print number1 plus number2. So let's run this. It's gonna ask me for the first number. Okay, let's enter maybe 8. Okay, and press enter. Then it's gonna ask us for the second number. Let's say 5. I'm gonna put 5 and then press enter. It gives us 85, which is not correct, right? Why did it give us 85? Because this input, okay, this input function returns whatever the user writes, but it returns it as text. What does that mean is this 8 as if it's a username. Let's put this away. I'm gonna create another file called strings and numbers.py. Okay, we'll create the first variable, we'll call it name. Then we'll create another variable, we call it number as a text. You'll enter the number 200, I don't know, whatever, and then we just create another variable, call it number. We'll give it maybe 150, 200, whatever. You see there's difference. Okay, here we created it with double quotes, which means it's the type of string, but this will be treated as a normal number. How do you know the difference if you didn't define the variable? Okay, you can just get the type of the variable if you used the type function. So if I use the type function with the name, now this will not print anything if I run it, because I need to print the result of the type. Okay, this print function is very powerful and you will be using it a lot. Now here's the interesting thing. If we replace this name with number and run this again, it would tell us it's an int, which is a shortcut of integer. If we take this number as a text and we try to get its type, it will tell us it's a string. Now here's why this is important, because now though we're expecting a number, if we run the program, I could pretty much give it a name and this would work. So for example, Abod, Whilelab, whatever, it would still work. And if you want to see the results of both, you could say number1 plus number2. You would notice that if you add any text, it will just run and just concatenate them. Okay, add them together and list the full thing. Now we will have a look at casting. Casting is when you convert one thing from one type to another. So something like this, we don't want to have those numbers as string. We don't want them to have them as text. So what we do is use a function called integer. Okay, it's shortcut, or when you call it you just type int, which is the same way we treat those, and it converts the type. So if we go back over here and if I took Okay, if I took this number as a text and we had it as is, okay, when we ran it last time it gave us string, right? But if I passed this 200 into a function called integer, okay, its shortcut is int. When you call it, you just use int, you don't use integer, but it's a shortcut for the word integer, which means a whole number in math. Okay, now if I run this, here's the thing, it treats it as an integer now. The type returns as an integer, so it's the same thing as this number. So here's a cool thing. If I try to add this, okay, if I try to add this number plus number as a text before adding this integer, so if I try to add in, it will give me an error. Okay, not this, it would give me an error, which is a type error, unsupported operation basically for plus, because one of them is integer, another one is string. You can't add those. So how do we fix this? As I've said, we just pass this to the integer function, which would convert its type to integer. Now when we run it, it would do a normal arithmetic addition, which would add the 150 and the 200, which equals 350. If we go back to our original app, what we want to do over here is pass those numbers into this integer function, so we can have them have their types as integers, so the addition acts as a mathematical arithmetic and not just add text next to each other. Okay, there's float, which is for like fractions. You can check the type with the type function, as I've told before. Okay, strings, variables, so in single quotes, double quotes, doesn't really matter. Case sensitive, it's case sensitive. Variables are case sensitive, so that's something worth noting. So if this number variable, when I define it, if I said the first letter is a capital number and I tried to run this, it would give me an error because this number with a small n is not defined, but it's defined with a capital N. Now if I update this to be a capital N, now it should work, and it worked. Or okay, maybe not logically because it still adds the number, but it executed, it ran. Okay, so that's another thing of like, there are bugs and there are errors. So a bug is something that makes the app not run as expected, like as we faced the error before, which is when we add numbers, we want to add them arithmetically, but they were added in a different way, so it didn't give us an expected result. But an error is a syntax error, or a name error in this case, is meaning there's something in our code that prevents the app from running in the first place. Alright, so multiple values. Sorry, multiple variables assignment by. Okay, so you could say a b c equals 1, 2 and 3, and then print a plus b plus c. This should give us the number 6. Okay, as you can see, it gave us the number 6. Okay, so you can define variables this way. I don't recommend it. You really do this. Sometimes you do it, but like, I better have them each one in a different line.